So Oldham Athletic in the blue shirts, who were a couple of minutes away on Sunday from their first ever FA Cup final, have to start all over again against the Manchester United side, who, if they get to the cup final, will equal Arsenal's record of 12 finals. Ince, a wide pass to Kanchelskis. Hughes was ready for a wind-up volley. It's come out to Irwin. That's Robson. That's Irwin! That's 1-0! Dennis Irwin! And Brian Robson played a part in the goal.
Well, it's great build-up, wasn't it? Dennis Irwin knocks it into Brian Robson, clips it, jests it down, it sits up to be hit, he crashes it into the net and scores against his old club.
Inside the first 10 minutes, Brian Robson plays the return ball, and as you say, Irwin, the former Oldham player, puts them one behind in this semi-final replay. Beautifully taken by a fullback who's never afraid to use his imagination in attack. And what a start for Manchester United. Well, he'll be really pleased with that. His fourth goal of the season. Now, what a stiff test for Oldham, Trevor.
Good build-up again, and once it was there on his right foot, and of course the switch from Bernard meant that it was Holden who was back defending, and he just didn't keep goal side.
Oh, mistake by Parker. This is Beckford. Oh, and off the line by Irwin again. Paul Parker. Well, that was a let-off. He was looking here to play it to Schmeichel, but look at Beckford. Gets round the goalkeeper, and Dennis Irwin on the post. Nice touch by Mark Hughes to Ince. And they're streaming forward here. This is Kanchelskis. Giggs waving to him from the far side. Still Kanchelskis, going alone. Oh, what a brilliant goal! Have you seen anything like that in a semi-final? Andrei Kanchelskis started on the right wing and went across the pitch on a personal crusade, away from Holden, edge of the area. Well, devastating.
Well, that's quite a magnificent goal. I said on Sunday how much I thought they missed him, but I didn't expect to see him hit a left footer like that from what, all of 20 yards, making the goal out of nothing. A quite superb goal, and now it's going to be a mountain, isn't it, for Oldham?
And Robson's presence seems to have brought a new order to the Manchester United ranks. Parker. Oh, it's Ince, put through by Hughes. And, oh, Robson's shot was blocked. Giggs, and his shot's blocked by Bernard. But I thought Brian Robson was going to score there.
It was a great run, wasn't it? Paul Ince.
Keep an eye open for Brian Robson here, because the ball eventually runs to him. There's his shot with the right foot, blocked by Hallworth, and it's Giggs, who I think finds his shot here, blocked by Bernard.
Manchester United got that zest into their play again, haven't they? They're not letting the opposition settle on it. And that's when they're playing at their best, when they're buzzing around and people in possession have got so many options to give the ball to.
Good ball by Parker to Ince. Giggs makes a run across. Ince turns well. Hughes! It's a torrid time for Oldham. And there's Mr. Cantona, an admiring spectator, as he serves the fourth match of his 5-game ban. Beckford. Holden. Graham Sharp. Oh, a mistake. And Bernard and Beckford scrambling for it. What is going on here? And Holden got hold of it. And it's gone wide. Oldham say it's a corner. They're convinced it is. Pallister looks relieved. Well, what about this?
Well, I think they were relieved because of a handball. Oldham definitely thought Pallister had handballed it in the scramble earlier, and then when it broke for Rick Holden, I think, in fact, that's the incident. You can see all the hands go up, and he's on his right foot, which isn't his best, and he drags a good opportunity wide.
Yes, they were appealing for a handball, you're quite right. It's there, isn't it? He kicks the ball onto his own arm, Gary Pallister. Well, referee has to say, is it intentional? And he's standing in a good position, Martin Bodnam.
Interesting point in that attack which developed the scramble was Graham Sharp pulling and getting on Paul Parker, and that might be something we see more.
This is Graham Sharp. This is Beckford and Schmeichel. Good position again.
Well, it was a good ball by Graham Sharp, wasn't it? Not offside. I thought Darren Beckford might have tried to bring it down there, and he rushed his shot. I think it would have gone past the far post, although give credit to Schmeichel, he made the save.
Oh, and Fleming having to turn with Kanchelskis behind him. Giggs. Ince. Well played again by Hughes. This is Keane. Kanchelskis down this side. Ince making ground into the area. Giggs is arriving as well.
Mark Hughes was magnificent there. I mean, he is one of the big difference between the two sides. He's up there by himself, but he's so strong. He's shielding it, bringing other people into play, whereas when it goes up on these situations, Oldham haven't been able to.
Well, Graham Sharp has still made 2 or 3 valuable contributions up there for Oldham. They may have been under siege at the other end, but they've got a corner here. And with just over 5 minutes left in the first half, Oldham search for a way back. Beckford, Poynton, yes! It's the same man again. They found a way back, and it was from a Holden corner, as on Saturday. Beckford gets a foot in, Poynton does the same in front of Schmeichel, and he jabs Oldham back into this semi-final.
Well, this is absolutely crucial, and should have been hooking it with his right foot, somehow managed to twist his leg round. Again, the pace of Holden's free kicks and corner kicks makes all the difference. Here, just knocked on, and it's Poynton who reacts quickest, and that is an absolutely crucial game to get Oldham back into it.
And the crowd keeping up a perpetual roar now because the game is swinging from one end to the other. And Oldham are on the attack again. And that's Graham Sharp, who's had a wonderful first 45 minutes. That's his cross. Beckford!
That was their best move of the half there. Oldham. Good cross from Graham Sharp. And again, funnily enough, if you see Beckford get up, Steve Bruce is there, but Paul Parker's come in, and they've got in each other's way, and Beckford's got above them. Didn't quite head it firm enough, but you've got to admire Oldham for coming back into this match.
Good ball by Hughes. Kanchelskis away from Poynton. Into square. Giggs is on the far side. Here he is. And it was blocked by Milligan, the captain. Well, Kanchelskis seemed to be in 2 minds for a moment there.
It was good defending there by Oldham because Kanchelskis coming through on his right foot. Even though he hit that cracker of the second goal, Richard Robson knew he preferred to try and keep it on his right foot, didn't give him the opportunity. And here, when it ended up at Giggs, he was closed down very quickly. And the third goal there would have been, well, desperate for Oldham, wouldn't it, just before half-time?
I was just thinking Milligan did quite well there not to handle it, didn't he? Because his arms were up, but it must have been his chest.
Giggs wanted the ball earlier, but Kanchelskis was trying to make the shooting opportunity, a bit like he did against Charlton, but good defending by Oldham.
Parker. Now they've got 5, 6 players up here, Manchester United, in injury time at the end of the first half. But Parker did well to hold on. Kanchelskis, Keane. Good ball by Milligan. And a thrilling 45 minutes. Dennis Irwin giving Manchester United the early boost. Kanchelskis making it seem better still. But then Neil Poynton, Sunday's hero for Oldham, made another important contribution and kept a sparkling semi-final in the balance. Well, 2-1 was the score 4 years ago here in the replay. That's how it finished to Manchester United. That's how it stands at half-time in the replay this year. And despite the prodigious start that Manchester United made, Robson and Oldham are still in the hunt. Beckford and Sharp start to spread out up front, but it's only gone to Irwin. Giggs. Milligan. Oh, that header by Pallister is straight to Bernard. He's got it again. Here's Holden. Makin. Robson. Well, I suppose the more Oldham come on to Manchester United, as they've got to do, 2-1 down, there's always the chance, I suppose, that Manchester United might find more space on the counter-attack. A thoughtful Joe Royle. I wonder at what stage he goes for broke and puts Andy Ritchie on.
I think you've got to give it 15, 20 minutes. I mean, they've started this half well. Doesn't want to change the system. And to introduce Ritchie as a third striker, he has to then upset that midfield that's doing better.
Yes, it's a bit early. Here's Parker. Robson. Kanchelskis. Keane. A lot of blue shirts around Kanchelskis here, but he's found a way round it as far as Parker. Back again to Kanchelskis. And Makin has to concede the corner, which, believe it or not, is Manchester United's first of the match.
Well worked there down the right-hand side, wasn't it? And Kanchelskis here putting in the sort of cross that Manchester United were never able to do without his width on Sunday.
Pallister is in the near post position. Bruce is forward as well. And Ince is closing in. Seems to me, Trevor, that Ince is getting into a lot more forward positions. Is it just this season, or certainly more than in his West Ham days? Now then, Hughes has got Kanchelskis going off to the right. He's got Parker in support as well on that side. Onside Kanchelskis. Brian Robson is the furthest player forward in the centre. He's the only one. It's still Kanchelskis. And the follow-up by Hughes, who arrived late.
Well, it's a stunning run by Kanchelskis. I mean, poor Neil Poynton there. I think his hamstrings are about to go there. Great pullback, and that was terrific defending there just to put the shooter off. I think some speculation as to whether Kanchelskis will be staying next season. I think it'd be a great loss if he was allowed to go.
Robson. Ince. Here's Kanchelskis again. It'll also be a great loss to us and to Russia if he doesn't play in the World Cup, because that's in debate at the moment. There's an argument going on in the Russian squad between certain players and the coach, and as things stand, players like Kanchelskis look like being left out. Keane, Kanchelskis again. Hughes in the middle, so is Giggs. Hughes goes in, great defending by Richard Robson. Parker. Robson. And they're feeding Kanchelskis at every opportunity. There's the cross again. Macon didn't get it. Giggs did. Still Giggs. Straight at the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clinging by the fingertips, Oldham. Having said that, Oldham started the second half well. Manchester United in the last 3 or 4 minutes have come back very strongly. Sells the dummy, comes inside, Macon. It's a good shot. Fortunately for Hallworth, it was at him, knocked him over. And I think Martin Bodden's done extremely well. He's played the advantage when he could have done. And I think, you know, in a situation like this where there's a lot of tackles going in, to have kept the game flowing as well as he has, he's done well. And I mean, the hour has flown by.
Here's Kanchelskis, who's still flying. Robson trying to get Parker through on the overlap. He may have done so now. Hughes goes to the near post, and it flies off the head of Fleming again. Oh, Robson arriving! Brian Robson, 3-1. Well, the 37-year-old club captain restored to the starting lineup tonight. Heads in from a corner that Hallworth missed.
Well, it's a sad mistake, isn't it? Hallworth trying to get in front of Hughes, but it clears everyone, and it hits Brian Robson more than anything. And his midriff hip or something, I'm sure he's not too worried. There he is, soaring up. His commitment gets him there. It's a soft goal, but a vital goal.
And it's the 99th goal that Brian Robson has scored in his Manchester United career. It makes it 3-1 in the semi-final replay. But there's a zip about Manchester United again now after the Robson goal. Parker. And Kanchelskis has never had a night like this. He's getting the ball every 2 minutes. Here's Ince. Back heel into Kanchelskis' path, brilliant. Hughes got out the way. It's going to come to Giggs. Oh, it was going in the far corner, I'm sure. It looked like it from here.
It definitely was going in. Richard Robson it was who came across. I mean, they're rampant at the moment, Man United. There's an insolent back heel, isn't it, by Ince. Kanchelskis thinking about a shot himself. It goes out to Giggs, and it's Richard Robson who blocks it. Definitely that was goal-bound.
It's a free kick given against point, and I see Andy Ritchie is getting prepared for Oldham, but hang on. We're back on the attack with Manchester United. Giggs has got space on this side, found by Kanchelskis. Giggs again. Yes! He walks away, the coolest man in the stadium. Kanchelskis plays a part again, and Alex Ferguson and Brian Kidd must feel now they've broken Oldham's resistance. Ryan Giggs.
Well, his first shot goes against the defender. He gets a kind return, doesn't make any mistake with the second, does he? But Andre Kanchelskis again, his pace, unselfishly switched it to Giggs. There he is, crashes it in the far corner, but Kanchelskis has just been above anyone else on the pitch. Brian Robson's done that deep role in the midfield this evening again. Thinking ahead, it's a sort of position where he could pick up the likes of Gavin Peacock.
It's Giggs. Kanchelskis square. Good defending by Redmond.
Good control there by Giggs, twisting and turning again. That fourth goal that he got for United would have done him some good.
Here's a corner to be taken by Lee Sharp. Bruce comes in.
Again, Steve Bruce trying to get on the end of it, but enough Oldham players back.
And that's a decent move now. It's Parker with Kanchelskis going down the right. Giggs in the middle. Lee Sharp steaming up outside him. Kanchelskis. Well, he put it in the one place that they hadn't got into.
Well, it was a great run again. Look at the two United players. They both go to the near post. Sharp and Giggs. No one at the far post.
Little shout for offside there that didn't materialise. Oh, well played by Andy Ritchie. A final burst from Oldham. Manchester United reach their 12th FA Cup final, equalling Arsenal's record. Consolation for Joe Royle. But Brian Robson's return strengthened Manchester United's resolve. And with Andre Kanchelskis in scintillating form, they got hold of this match in the first half and regained their grip on it in the second. Ryan Giggs putting it beyond all doubt with goal number 4 to add to those put past John Holworth earlier by Irwin, Kanchelskis and Robson. With a final score at Maine Road of Manchester United 4, Oldham 1.